So I think like so many other people, I started playing chess with my dad. So my father used to play at home, either by himself, going through games or playing with friends. And I caught an interest, what are these pieces, what's going on? So when I was 8 or 9 years old, I asked my father, could he teach me? And so he did. And then after a while, we had been playing at home, and a friend of mine was playing in tournaments. So we went to see a tournament, and I was horrified. I did not like it one bit. I found it very intimidating that everyone could look at your games. So when we left that tournament, I said to my dad, I like playing chess, but I will never play in a tournament. And eventually some friends convinced me, and from there on out, I never stopped, basically. I think it was a mixture of things that got me fascinated with chess. I think, first of all, I really enjoyed the competitive aspect. I really enjoyed playing chess. It was a lot of fun. I wanted, to be better than my opponents. I wanted to win, but it was that aspect of the game itself, I think, mixed with the social aspect. I made a lot of great friends through chess, and it was fun just seeing them, weekend after weekend, getting to play the game that I love and getting to see my friends, get to make new friends. And yeah, it was just a mixture of those things, I think, that got me hooked. I think it was a challenge at times. I think the biggest challenge was to even just, want to continue going to school, because I enjoyed being at tournaments so much that sometimes I would get depressed when I had to come back and go to school. So it wasn't always easy, but I got it done. Actually, there was one point in my life when I took one year off to focus on chess, but then it didn't really, I don't think I put in the work enough, but in the end, I found my way, which is a different way than that of professional chess players. And I also finished secondary school and graduated with an events management course at university. Yeah, so I think my early successes. So I started playing chess in Luxembourg, where I'm from, and very early, because there were so few girls playing chess. I think within half a year of starting playing tournaments, I was called up to the national team, and I started playing my first, under 12 World Youth Championship, European Youth Championship, and I think those were sort of the early memories. I think the first time that I scored 50% at a World Youth Championship for us Luxembourgers, that was a big achievement. So I think that's one of the fondest memory, doing well on the international scene. I think that's sort of one of my earliest memories. And then my biggest success today came a bit later, when I was 17 years old at the 2006 Olympiad in Turin. I got a gold medal, and that was sort of the highlight of my playing career. I think my chess style is probably best described with the word hacker. I love attacking, throwing everything at the enemy king, and hoping for the best. I think my biggest hobby, and I've been very lucky that I was able to combine it with chess so well, has always been traveling. I really enjoy, discovering new cultures, new people, seeing different ways of living life, and that's why I say I've been very lucky that chess has, in part, enabled me to do that. Other than that, really nothing too out of the ordinary. I really enjoy listening to music, especially rock music, and reading, so just the usual. I think it's really amazing being back, especially as you say, now usually I'm here for the tournament, which is January, and it's lovely as well, but now it's summer, so especially since I'm not playing, I get time in the morning to go to the swimming pool, go to the beach, so that is lovely. And well, you mentioned the pandemic. Incidentally, the Gibraltar Festival was my last event last January, before the pandemic sort of brought all of our lives, I think, to a halt. So it's especially nice to be back. And I think especially the way that Gibraltar has handled the pandemic, to be able to get a taste, of normal life here. It's been really incredible. The tournament is organized so well as always, and it's always a pleasure being here in Gibraltar, but I think this tournament in particular is really, really special. It's a tough question about my future ambitions. I think for a long time I've wanted to maybe make a final attempt at the woman grandmaster title. So I've been a woman international master for over 10 years now, and every now and then that thought crops up. Maybe I could give it a go to improve take my own chess further, but I think I'm so busy these days, commentating at events, working at events. Also, apart from that, I'm a chess streamer, which takes up quite a bit of my time. So I think my goals are going to be focused more on taking my career to the next step. Sort of focusing, on this content creation. I think that's the side that the years have shown me that's where I'm more passionate, and also I think it's a little more rewarding, because at the end of the day it would be nice to be a woman grandmaster, but it's probably not going to change my life. While I feel that as a content creator there's a lot more that I can bring, and also for me personally, a lot more challenges, a lot of different angles that I can go about furthering my career. Oh yeah, for sure. I found it difficult playing against my friends. I think one of my best friends, he was always my, what do you call this in English? My nemesis. I think the Germans have a great word for it, Angstgegner, the one opponent that you always do badly against. So yeah, in general, I never enjoyed playing against people that were good friends, and I think it takes us back to what I was saying about chess as a game where you want to, beat the opponent, and you want to. It is a battle, chess. I think at the end of the day, and it's easier to do battle against people that you don't know. This is an easy question. I think for sure I couldn't imagine my life without chess. I've been extremely lucky to be able to make a career within chess. It's the game, ever since I started playing when I was 8-9 years old, I've been so passionate. It's a game that I love, and I just think I've been so fortunate to find a path in life that enables me, to make a living out of what I love doing the most. So for sure I could not imagine a life without chess. I think chess for me is, it's basically my life, and chess for me is a thing that brings me a lot of happiness. Chess has enabled me to go to so many fantastic places, meet so many extraordinary people, and yeah, I think chess is my happy place.